Them good times will find their way back around. I've got the answers, go on and touch my skin. Them better days always come back again. Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar. Today we're doing Better Days by Zach Bryan featuring John Mayer. So we're going to be doing both the acoustic and lead parts. I highly recommend you check out the lead parts on the electric and the breakdown coming up, even if you're not going to learn them right away. It's really powerful stuff. That's really cool here, Mixolydian. John Mayer, I think, did a really good job at building each solo break. It's fascinating to see how he plays over the chord progressions. Okay, so here we have just an E5 with some open strings. Then G sharp 5. Again, we keep those strings open, so that's the 3 chord. Then the A major is the 4 chord. Back to 1. The chorus is just 6, 5, 4, 1. Here's C sharp minor, that's the 6. That's a relative minor. B5, that's the 5 to A to E. Over and over. Then on the solo section, D, flat 7 to 4 to 1. Let's jump to the electric. All right, so we're going to be talking about the techniques that John is using, a little bit about the scales, and how he's hitting these chords. On the intro, it's very tasteful, and we'll see how he builds in intensity. As the E chord starts, doom, doom, we have this 12 to 14. Slide, and then an E major pentatonic riff. All E major pentatonic, nothing too complicated here. You have this E shape and this G shape, and each one has their pentatonic notes. And you want to just combine those a bit. So this is a great example to do that. That reminds me, check out the Patreon where this will be tabbed out, and I really appreciate all the patrons there. Okay, back to this part here. That's the intro. The verse, we have this progression again. And the guitar just has this really tasteful thing which goes like this. Da, 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 da. And then it's back to the verse. So we have a E major pentatonic area right here. Okay, here's our E. He's going to pre-bend this third degree of E. And then when he bends, he's going to bend again, which is a great bending trick that you can bend to the note twice in rhythm. So pre-bend, and then bend twice. Now, he hits a really tasty note. It's a chord tone of G sharp minor. So he bends to that note, which is not in the E major pentatonic. So good lesson on how do I play over chord changes. So bend here. Now, what's this? He's bending to the E note, and that's part of the A chord. So he's going to bend there, almost from a bluesy note, from the D note, flat 7. Now, go up a position and get that 3 to 5, right? Here's the 3 to in the 5. So he's bending to the 3, 5, unbend to the low 5. You know, this is one way to analyze solos, is to notice the scale degrees. But you can also just learn it and not worry about it, and that's fine too. Okay, so that's the first solo. We have the solo section. That's a new section. So after the chorus, say this is the last time, on better days, all right, we have D, A to E. So now we have this D chord, which is a flat 7, Roman numeral. It's outside of the key of E major. To A to E, okay? First slowly goes. Right? So that's really cool here. Mixolydian. That sounds very Jerry Garcia to me. Hopefully I don't get roasted over the coals on Reddit for saying that. But that's really cool. He's kind of going major pentatonic at the end there, but just climbing up a Mixolydian mode. And then, nice little, back to our major pentatonic riff. Here, this is all just chord tones. It's actually NBC right there. And then again, ending with major pentatonic. All right, I think that does it. Why don't we zoom in and learn this? Go ahead and subscribe. It really helps the channel a lot, and I hope you're doing well out there. Let's go ahead, jump on in and learn this. All right, so the strumming pattern is actually very interesting. I didn't follow it to the T because I was consumed with singing that high part. But the actual strumming pattern is really cool because it's very well done and balanced. And here we have an E5. Let's go over the chords first in the strumming. So we've got E5. Now, in full disclosure, Zach Bryan bars the 6th and 5th strings, but still hits the 5th string bass. So I went ahead and just did this because that to me is the bass, and I'm either barely muting the 6th string, or if it's ringing out, it's the E bass and it's fine. But that's what I'm doing. So I have 7 from the 5th string on, 7, 9, 9, 0, 0. Okay, and the strumming pattern would be bass, down, up, and then down, up, up. Okay, so it's bass, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now, a variation on that would just be repeating the bass down, up, every bar, like this. That's kind of what I did, because it helped me to sing a little bit, but it doesn't really make a huge difference. But the actual pattern from the recording is like this. Bass, down, up, rest, down, up. All right? That repeats for every chord. Now we go up to the G sharp 5. You just take that same pattern and move it up to G sharp. 11, 13, 13. This time you really should either bar or mute. I'm going to mute the 6th string because I don't really do this a whole lot where I'm barring a bunch of bass strings. You can do it, and it would pretty much sound almost exactly the same. But I'm going to hit this bass as he does, 5th string, and then go same pattern. Okay. Now A is actually an A add 9. If you watched my video on Help Me Out a few days ago, my original, I used this exact chord. It's a really cool chord. So it would be 5, 7, 7, 6, 0, 0. And we're going to do the same pattern. And then back to E5. So let's do the whole thing together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice it's a little tricky to get in between the chords in time, so you can leave early to get to the chord and have some open string ring out. It's totally fine. All right, so that's the verse and the intro. All right, so you do that twice, and after 2 times, there's a little bit of a John Mayer interlude there, so then that's over these chords. Sorry. And then second verse. Let's just practice it. All right, here we get to the chorus. So we're going to go C sharp minor. It's actually the same E5 power chord, but except the open strings create a C sharp minor as well. That E note creates the minor third. So it's a C sharp minor, even with the power chord. We're going to do the same exact pattern, except you can strum a little bit louder on the chorus and even add some strums. It's okay 3, 4. Okay, I should say actually the pattern is only bass down, up, every time because we're changing the chord. So bass down, up, go down 2 frets to B5, A, just do a full A chord, and then E. And we repeat that, so in time, 2, 3. Repeat. Third time. Last time. Here we stay on E for 2 beats. And then we go to the solo. So you add 2 beats to that E. Now for the solo section, it's D5, which creates a cool kind of a sus2 sound, or add2 sound, or no, it's sus2, sorry. Sus2 sound on the D. And we're gonna go, same pattern, A, E power chord. Again. Good. Then there's the third verse, and everything's the same. So then verse, chorus. The only thing different now is that the solo section is twice as long the second time through, so that would be, right? So 4 times instead of 2. So here's the second, etc. And it just continues on. Then from the solo section it goes back into the chorus. So that's it. So the rhythm parts are the same strum pattern throughout the whole song. You can create a little bit of variation. You can add some strums if you want. And then you have these moving power chords that are creating really nice open string type sounds. Let's switch to the electric and learn John Mayer's parts. All right, so we'll start right away with the intro here. Get a little bit of the slide workout. You can also bend as an option. But you can hear him sliding between the frets. So 12 to 14 second string. It's right at the intro after this E. Here. Good. 13 to 11. And then hit 9, and then slide back 11 to 13. And then 11 to 9 pull off to 11 fifth string. So let's run that together. Here we go. Nice vibrato. Good. Now, during the verse, I'm just doing triads here. That's what he does. You can see in the live video of them in the studio. 9-9-9, 4/3 second strings. 9-8-9 for the G sharp minor. 11-9-10 for the A. 9-9-9. Triads will never fail. Repeat. Okay. Now, I would recommend going to your bridge pickup. If you can see that here. Okay, we're going to do the solo here. And, you know, maybe add a little bit of gain. So, this is going to be this kind of move here. So, we're going to go 7th fret, 2nd string, pre-bend. Unbend, 5. Bend 7th fret, full step twice. But only hit it once as you bend it twice. Okay? I'm muting the string above when you bend. It's kind of an important thing as well. So let's do that again. Now, unbend, 5. Now, 6th fret, full note bend, 3rd string twice. Then unbend. Well, you bend it and unbend it. And then pull off to 4. 7th fret, full note bend twice. Then 11, full note bend, and then hit 12 twice. Then unbend, or bend and unbend. 9, 9. We have a lot to cover, so I know I'm going to go kind of fast. Let's do that whole solo. 1, 2. Yeah. You can slow down the YouTube speed on the settings if you need to and play along. Now we have another verse chorus. Then the first solo is over the D D, A, E. So we're going to do okay. So that's going to be 6, 7, 9 hammer, all hammer. 6, 7, 9 hammer. Like this. Okay. 7 and 9 hammer. Sorry, not hammer. 7, 9, 7 pull off. Then 9. Then 7, 9 to 6 pull off. 9. 11 full note bend. And then 9. So that would be Okay, that's one you want to work for a bit. Great Mixolydian riff. Okay, so that would be 12, 16, 12, then 12, 12, then 13 to 11 slide to 9, then 11 to 13 slide up, 12 twice. The rhythm's a little tricky here, so it's Okay, that's the first solo. All right, so the second solo is pretty tricky. I'm going to try to play it all so you can hear it, then we'll learn it. Okay, so 4 phrases there, four bar phrases, a lot to learn. So we're gonna go here first, 9 to 8th, partial bend here, then 10. Just kind of learn this phrase by ear a little bit. Right? Bend 10, 10, 8, 10. Good. Then 10, 8. 10 full note bend, 8 half bend, then 9, then 9, 9 again, 8 to 9 grace slide, like that. So that's okay. Now 12, 15 full note bend, and then repeat the bend in 12. So that's 12, 15 bend, 12, 15, 12, right? You go 14 to 12 pull off, and then 14, then 15, 6, and then 14 full note bend, and then 12, and then 14 bend again. Okay, so let's cover what we have. It's a lot, so it's okay, that's where we're at. And then we go 14, 12, 14, 14 full note bend, 12, 14. Like that. So that's slow. Even slower. 3, Good. Okay. Almost there. Now we slide up to all the way up to 18 on the 3rd string. This is your BB box right here for E. So 18 to 17 twice. Now 19. Half note bend, unbend. 17. So it's like now this is a really cool move here. This is 17 quarter note bend, and then you unbend, and then you're all the way at, what fret is that? 20. Now 18, the flat 5 here, you bend that slightly, and then it's you bend it, then you bend 20 slightly, and then 20 to 17 pull off. So it's right. Good. Now 12 and 15. It's a double stop here. 12 and 15 together. 12 and 14, 12 and 12. 14 twice. 12 to 13 hammer on. Back to 14. Like that. Then 12 and 9. Oh, actually no, I'm sorry, not 12 and 9. Then 12 twice. Okay, then 12, 11, 9, 12 twice. And then actually, 12 twice, then 10 twice. The second time you hammer onto 11, and then 9 twice. So that would be even slower. Let's do the whole thing. That's the whole solo, but let's do the whole thing. It's a lot. Nice and slow. 4. First phrase. Here's the next one. Third phrase. Good. All right, you might benefit from going quite a bit slower than that to get it down, so you can slow the speed down. But I kind of got to chug through it all. So that's it. I do hope that it's not too fast, because it's really fun lead licks. And just go note by note and practice slow. This wasn't easy for me. So there you go. Remember to enjoy, and I hope you have good luck with this, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.